Well, an unexpected tragedy is the last thing a homeowner wants to think about when they sign the mortgage for their first home. But a Chicopee woman says her family faced that situation in 2016 when her husband became too ill to work and she struggled to pay the mortgage alone. I'm Dave Mattson.
And I'm Beth Ward. Now the family is fighting to purchase their home back from foreclosure, and they say the loan company and Housing and Urban Development won't accept her money. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us now live from our NGM studios in Springfield with this exclusive story. Audrey?
The family says that the illness cut their income significantly a few years ago, but now they say they've earned the money to buy their home back, but a regulation from Housing and Urban Development is making things more complicated.
We did do the right thing. We did do the schooling, the college, the jobs.
Jenny Eliza says she and her husband Davey had good credit when they first bought their Chicopee home 19 years ago. She says their payments were regular.
We had the American dream, and unfortunately, my husband got MS, and after that, pretty much everything got crumbled.
Davey could no longer work, and as the unexpected head of the household, Jenny says they fell back on payments. She says Ocwen Loan Servicing foreclosed the home several years ago without informing her how to modify her loan, something Jenny and her lawyer contend did not adhere to FHA guidelines.
We do think that the foreclosure was not done properly, so I'm ready to go to trial to have this foreclosure voided.
Jenny has since gotten the family's finances back on track, and she says she's tried to pay Ocwen.
I've even offered them to pay my house in full. They just refused to even come to those terms.
We've asked Ocwen to engage in a negotiation on a sale price, and they say they're prevented from doing that by HUD regulations. HUD refuses to allow a post-foreclosure home that was insured as an FHA mortgage to be sold with anyone occupying it.
Rose Webster Smith, the coordinator of a local foreclosure assistance organization, says those regulations were especially prominent during the 2008 financial crisis.
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they had an arm's length policy, which meant that they would not sell it back to the former homeowner. Nationally and locally, we were able to get those policies changed. Same thing with Bank of America, principal reduction wasn't a thing that was heard of, and now there's modifications. So the HUD is the only program that hasn't changed.
I can actually pay it off and live mortgage free for the rest of my life if I chose to.
Jenny says her goal is for Ocwen to settle and reverse the foreclosure so she can purchase the home for her husband's final years.
I could invest it in any other property. I would like to invest my money on something that it meant so much for my husband to acquire for me and my children. We've been there for 19 years. It's not like
We reached out to HUD and Ocwen for a statement. They have not gotten back to us as of yet. Meantime, Webster Smith says that her organization is currently handling 97 cases of foreclosure in the greater Springfield area. Reporting live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.